How to change iPhone backup location on Windows? iTunes creates quite a big backup directory on my C drive whenever I back up my iPhone. Is there a way to tell iTunes to back up the iPhone data to another location?
According to this article, you can change the iTunes behavior. However, you can use a feature of NTFS to point that folder to another drive. This feature is typically called a junction. You can use this tool to create a junction. This URL. For example, let's say you want your iPhone backup to be d:\backup. You would do this. Close iTunes. Move the folder C:\documents whitespace and whitespace settings /user /application whitespace data /apple whitespace computer /mobile whitespace sync /backup to d:\. Extract the junction.zip to desktop. Open a command prompt and enter these commands. Note 1. Change it username to match your current username, of course. Note 2. I did not test the above. In general, junction points work okay, but only if programs don't mess with the link directory, like rename or remove it. For example, if iTunes does something like delete the /mobile sync /backup directory and then recreate it, it will no longer go to the d:\backups folder. Note 3. If you installed iTunes from the Windows Store, the path to the backup files will be C:\users /username /apple /mobile sync /backup.
I finally managed it. The above steps were only half right for my Windows XP professional system, but thanks a lot anyway. Junction would not work from the desktop using those commands. To get it working, I had to put the junction program file, junction.exe, into the C:\documents and settings / folder. The correct sequence is to close iTunes, then download junction from sysinternals and unzip junction.exe to your username folder, usually in here, C:\documents and settings /username. Create a folder for the backups in the desired new location. Move the existing iPhone backup folder from its default location, C:\documents and setting /username /application data /apple computer /mobile sync, to your new location. In my example, this is h:\backups /iPhone backup. Open a command prompt. Start is greater than run is greater than cmd. In the command prompt, type the following. Replace your own file path, where I have h:\backups /iPhone whitespace backup. Close the command prompt. Open iTunes and start the backup. You can move any of the other iPhone folders from their default locations using this approach.
Instead of using junction, you can use the Windows command line as follows. Move the backup directory wherever you want, e.g. from C, backup to d:\bu. Completely remove the backup directory from C. Run the following command from backup's previous location.
It only took one HDD movie on my iPad to gobble up all the available space on my C drive when the next sync occurred. Thanks to Paul and Wolfgang, I saved myself from buying a bigger SSD with one easy command.
For what it's worth, here are instructions for Windows Vista 7 and Mac OS X as well. This URL.
Forms tutorial. Intrigue.